Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had it taken off him. And it's Isco. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foot in.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Rodri. He's going for goal! Conte. Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Searching pass he's played there. Belletti. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Shevchenko. And no, he's seen through all of that. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Schneider. And the pass is intercepted. Raul. Plays a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! Goal! Portugal! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kante does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Added time.
Threads one in. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And a chance! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual. And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Portugal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again. Rodri. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Isco going face to face with his great rival. It's run loose here. Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Adams. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now there's a fine ball. Caught offside that time. Belletti. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Nistelrooy might just make this. Schneider. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, super! It's Bale! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Substitution for Portugal, number 11.
So,
Raul.
time for changes
Number
on both sides,
22,
actually.
Isco. Number 4, Scholes. Number
Good-looking
19,
ball.
Conte.
And this is Bale!
Number 1,
Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer.
coming on the field.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Number
It's a good effort,
15,
and you can sense that they're upping the gears.
Number
This needs to be
17,
sustained now.
Neymar.
Milan
Number
have
41,
their second corner now.
Number 20, Vitor Bayer.
It's a mighty effort!
Substitution in progress.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Roberto Carlos. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is... And the shot! And that's a real chance missed. Not the best distribution from the keeper. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cafu is fouled. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that is high.
There will be 3 minutes.
Oh, good read.
Time.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. Cafu short changes him with that pass. And that's that. Portugal are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Van Nistelrooy claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Portugal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never...
And Van Nistelrooy! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a right smile there.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. And he shoots! Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Baresi gets across to intercept that. All the way back. Koundé. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Rijkaard. And it's Maradona. That's really nicely played. Isco. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Costa Curta. Barcelona finding their passes. Scholes. He's had it taken off him. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Fabinho. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Now it's Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. Scholes. That's a cute ball. And the through ball. Oh, that's superb. And Van Nistelrooy! That's really well cleared.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18, Maradona. Coming on to replace him is number 15,
Costa Curta.
Beckenbauer.
Van Nistelrooy. Bale. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Costa Curta. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Portugal may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. He's had a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Isco. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, this looks sharp. Scholes. Now it's Villa. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Threads one in. Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Ambitious ball here. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Good ball, good take. Scholes. Cafu. Oh, it's played into the area. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Ronaldinho.
So, time for changes
Coming
on
the field
both sides,
is
actually.
Number 24, Stoichkov. Substitutions taking place.
Pass somewhat off target. That's a delicate pass. And Stoichkov! Denied by an instinctive save.
Stoichkov actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Strokes it back. Goes looking wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Big chance! And Iker Casillas, Stoichkov! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. That's headed upfield. David Villa!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Eto'o. Now it's Villa. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim. One of Africa's all-time greats.
Easily amongst the best ever, Peter. Powerful, prolific, pure class. There wasn't a defender in Europe who didn't fear this guy.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Has a look and place it forward. Looking here to chip it through. Isco. That's a cute ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Forlan. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Isco is the team's great visionary. And it's Eto'o. Isco. Good ball, good take. David Villa! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cannavaro. And it's made its way to David Villa! Oh, terrible pass. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
After 27 minutes,
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that's really well manoeuvred, and that interception was most necessary. Isco goes steaming forward, and he was quick to react. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, nicely intercepted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Forlan. Now it's Batistuta. Always onto this. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Isco clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
In he goes again! Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite. Can he spark a counter here?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has put paid to that. Matheus Cunha. Cafu. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Portugal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch.
Climbs up big! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Looking to go deep.
Estoril really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pass somewhat off target. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Now, and it's come back out to him. It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Big chance! Goal! Estoril! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Estoril get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the finish!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's heaved it away. Passing nice and neat.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Portugal definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Cruyff. Belletti. And he was quick to react. Van Nistelrooy tries to pass it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, easy pickings there. Still goalless. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Scholes. Van Nistelrooy. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Goal! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they...
It's Bale! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Scholes.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Azar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Isco. Isco! And this is shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Portugal are level! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And a quick
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 1. Iker Casillas.
And that's the second
Coming on
half
the
started.
field is number 20,
Portugal are probably feeling
Bahia.
relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Portugal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Azar. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's Isco! Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Just about up to the hour now. Passes short and sharp. Cruyff was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Bale.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cafu. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Isco. Shot could be on. Bale! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Now it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. Shooting chance! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball.
Tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Van Nistelrooy.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Isco. It's a pretty loose pass. Scholes. Guardiola. And it's Pedri. Bernardo Silva. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Scholes, who does have an assist to his name, bops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. Very much into the last knockings. De Ligt. Costa Curta is there to clear.
Substitutions taking place.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And he's taking no chances there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri goes looking wide. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Van Nistelrooy picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
That CCTV is now in operation.
Terrific
for your
recovery, a
safety.
really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Borussia Dortmund against Portugal.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So we're up and running. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Foot in. It's a goal kick. Baresi spots it and intercepts. And they're not going to make any further progress now. They get a throw in. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. And he's gone looking for safety. That's a little off target. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Eto'o. Isco. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Pedri. He's found a way through.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back full-back.
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Baresi deals with that comfortably. Scholes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Eto'o. Diogo Costa gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Isco. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Eto'o has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Eto'o.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's been cut out, well played. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. That has ended up in no man's land. Rodri. Scholes. Cafu. Oh, nice touch. He's had a shot! And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Eto'o. Scholes. It's Scholes! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Very nicely done. And the ball's gone astray. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Portugal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on it, can he get away? Has a shot!
Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Oh, they could break here. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Scholes. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Scholes. Well read, nice interception. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Well, that looks a decent ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eto'o. Mbappe. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Petty! It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection.